Hello and good morning. Hi. Today I will be talking about forgiveness, one of the most difficult parts of the healing journey, or whatever this journey is as we fly across the universe and outer space on a flaming rock. But I have my coffee with me. I have my drip coffee with oat milk. So good. And for the past couple days, I have been thinking about forgiveness. I saw a post on YouTube a couple days ago, and I decided to wean myself off of YouTube fully after seeing that. It was basically this woman saying that you can't move forward if you don't forgive them, whoever them is. There's probably someone in your mind that you are thinking of when I say forgive them, you must forgive them in order to move on, etc., etc. And I pondered on this. I thought to myself, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can forgive them. And I pondered, I meditated on this. And during my Reiki practice over the past 2 or 3 days, I came to the idea that perhaps it's not about forgiving them, it's about forgiving yourself for sticking around for so long, for putting up with too much, for taking all that BS when you know you didn't deserve it. Things like that. So maybe in those moments when you feel the anger coming up, when you feel the resentment popping up, when you feel those memories coming up that make it really difficult for you to stay in the present moment, perhaps it's not about in those moments forgiving them, but perhaps for now, what will work best is to forgive yourself in those moments. So for me, I've been trying this now over the past 2-3 days. And so whenever memories come up about whichever person that I still feel that is part of my story as someone who crossed boundaries or made me angry or made life feel unfair, in those moments, I forgive myself for putting up with that. And I try to move on into the next moment without those clouding thoughts in my mind. And it really helps. So I say things to myself like, okay, I see the memory coming up right now. I forgive myself for sticking around for so long. I forgive myself for not giving myself a voice. I forgive myself for not leaving sooner. And slowly, very, very slowly, I can feel the forgiveness for that other person coming through too, which is fascinating to me because once I started forgiving myself for putting up with that person or people, then I made space for forgiveness for them and their circumstances. Because a lot of people aren't abusive or aren't bad people because they're inherently bad within themselves. I don't believe that. I believe that hurt people, right? It's a classic statement. Hurt people. If someone is so lost in their trauma that they can't see anything outside of it, of course, they're going to hurt the people around them because the people around them are still part of that trauma story. But once we begin to heal ourselves, then we can heal others because our stories change into healing stories, into happy stories. Once we begin to find joy in the little moments and love ourselves, that's when we can simply be a healing presence for others, because it's rare these days to find someone that's genuinely joyful and happy. Maybe you've met someone, maybe you've never met someone who is always smiling, says hi, is always laughing, is just somehow finding joy in every moment, or as many moments as possible. It's rare these days to find someone like that. And I know that if you're on this channel, you're on the way to being that person because you are healing yourself. You're getting ready to basically jump into a new timeline, jump into a new story, jump into a new quantum realm. All of these statements mean the same thing. They're basically saying that you are ready to rewrite your personal reality, to change your personality, and to therefore become a new person, an unrecognizable person. As you begin to heal your inner world, your physical appearance will literally change. The light will refract off of you different as your density changes. It's just unreal. It's fascinating. It's magical. It really is. Once you master yourself, you master your reality, and you master your reactions, which is basically what this life is made up of. Your life is basically a cause and effect relationship between what happens as part of the universe and how you react to it, and then how your reaction causes ripple effects in the environment. It's so important to remember that your actions cause ripple effects in the environment, right? That's accountability right there. Understanding that is taking responsibility and accountability for your life, because we do the best with what we're given. There's a rap song, I don't know, I think Big Money Thug X or something is the artist, and he says that he took what God gave him and he made it better. And it doesn't matter if you believe in God or not. This is about taking what you've been given, taking your childhood, taking your past experiences, taking your traumas and all that fun stuff, taking it, being like, oh wow, that was a lot and I didn't really deserve to be in any of those circumstances. Taking that and being like, I don't want to be in those circumstances anymore. So I'm going to take responsibility and change it for the better in the future. That is magic right there. That's alchemy. That is magician energy. That is so important. And tying back to forgiveness, forgiving yourself for putting up with those situations in your past that you know you didn't deserve is, I would say now, one of the most important steps to moving forward, and potentially even forgiving other people who were part of that journey in the past that you don't want to be a part of anymore. So I really hope this helps. It really helped me. Cheers, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.